Yeah, it was a bit gutting that you lost that fish though, wasn't it?
Yeah, well, I wasn't too impressed, that's for sure.
Happens though.
Couldn't tell.
No.
I don't know if it was your lip dragging on the ground, but
I think it was actually. Slowed him down all the way back to camp.
but like I said to Hansi, but you got to get. I mean, he got the cast in, and it was a good cast.
It was a good cast actually.
I mean, that was 2 parts. Did I catch the fish, landing the fish, mate? Part one done.
I thought he was already gone, you know.
Well, you forced him
and then
because
he
you didn't
was
want him to go
gone,
down that
and then
chute.
he was back.
Yeah, but the thing was that you'd reached a point of negotiation where no one was giving at that point, mate. You were not going any further, and he wasn't going to come any closer.
No.
And you had to have a weak link somewhere, and that was the net man.
How did I walk into that? Yeah, that's right. Yeah, no, the job was done. You're right. It was very poor effort from the net man.
But you know, the reach over, high sticking, you know, come and fly first because they were so tippet shy. I love those things.
It's day one of an overnight trip, and Hans is faced with a large brown on the far side of the river, sitting in a small pocket.
Oh, yeah, good cover. Yeah, nice. He's got the net too, so that's alright. Good work, Hans. You're going to have to let him go probably. Go with him into the next pocket, it's probably a good idea.
With little option but to follow this big brown, it's off downstream and around the corner to hopefully find somewhere to try to land it.
Yeah, there's nothing in there. You can just play it pretty easy. I don't think there's anything in there you can get you. He's a fucking good fisher, right? Giving it more of a serious beam. Yeah, he's just taking you for a walk. Oh, that is a beauty. That's a snorker. You're going to have to come with him. That's a really good fish.
Big fish, Hansi. Yeah.
Well done, mate.
That's a good fish, man.
Oh, that's... Jesus, that's close to 9.
That is a good fish, mate.
It's on the soft tackle.
Yep.
Beautiful. Just get him in the net for a second there and I'll... Well, mate, we come all trip, you've been trying to get that one big fish. And it's so close to double figures it's not funny. Let's have a look at that.
At over 9 3/4 pound, it's only just shy of the elusive trophy that Hans is after. But ultimately, 10 pound is just a number. It doesn't detract at all from what is a wonderful fish.
That is a f***ing gem, mate.
Yeah, it's a great fish.
Here's my French, yeah, put him away. Time to go. Well done, bud.
Awesome.
I'm proud of you. Awesome. That was just taking that shot. You just turned up in the tail of that pool, took a shot, bang, soft tackle.
You got to be pleased with that.
Oh, hey,
That's
I'm a happy
huge.
man.
Biggest
I'm
you
a
caught.
happy man.
Biggest you caught in a few years, eh?
That is the biggest fish I caught for a long, long time myself.
Yeah.
Got bigger fish with blinds, but
Yeah.
That was a
no, I'm
stonker.
really, really pleased with that.
Needed a good bit of fishing too to get him.
Oh, it didn't look that big in the water.
No.
Well, it looked like a good fish, but you know, when you got him in the net, wow, I didn't expect it that big.
Just sort of turned up at the back of that pole and
Yeah.
good cast and bingo. That's phenomenal when you think about it.
But yesterday's fish were all good,
All
good sized
yeah.
fish.
Oh, solid. And they were beautiful.
Yeah.
Absolutely stunning fish.
Yeah, they were.
You
Even
know,
that old warhorse, mate.
Yeah, that was right. And that was what, over 8 pound, and that was
Yeah.
that was a big solid fish.
Mm.
He was a bit marked up, but they've got character.
Yeah.
I don't mind those once in a while. You don't want to get those all the time, but here and there it's quite good. Got a story to tell, you know.
Yeah, exactly.
We still got him take that fly. Trust me, he's seen enough flies.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's often a more skillful catch
Yeah.
than a fresh fish that's moved into the system.
That's for sure.
But I mean, getting back to that first day, I mean, fucking hell, you know, you sort of get in there and you don't see too many fish. They weren't doing a lot, and you had to make the right cast with the right rig the first time. You didn't get many second shots, but
No.
over the course of a day, to full, I think we netted 13.
Yeah.
That's pretty
Think what,
bloody
what?
good. Really, you think about it.
It's the next day, and I'm faced with a nice brown feeding in challenging water.
Yours was stunning. I've got a beautiful big fish. Tim's got a wonderful fish. And some of the ones we've got today have just been special, including that. There's something special about that, isn't there? Yeah, that's good fish.
That's a big boy.
You do about 8 pound this got.
Yeah, look nice coming out of the water.
You think that every single time he just turns, like big brownies do, turn his head and ball for the bottom again.
Nice.
Oh, you're not, well, you'd be about 8 pound.
Just. Yeah.
That's good. 8 1/4.
Fuck yeah.
Fucking tail on that thing.
Yeah, beautiful.
We would have had some power.
Oh, that's a nice fish. Right on the top too.
Awesome, mate. Look at that, mate. That was a stunning trout, isn't it? Yep. Okay. Get him in. Here you go, fella.
Right.
That's a good fish. We had to sort of get them
they
moving.
didn't. Yeah, you're right.
The only saving grace was that no one's been here for, a few days at least.
Although
maybe a week.
yesterday evening from about 4:30 through till 5:30, that was
Completely different
that was
story.
the time, eh?
Yeah. But I thought that piece had more fish than what we've seen today.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying, mate. I mean, they're more resident fish up there.
Yeah.
Because those fish push up.
Yeah.
But they can only push up so far, can't they? I mean, a couple of those waterfalls, they're reasonably...
You're putting the pressure on, mate.
Yep. You have to go and chase that fish or else.
You better catch him, don't you?
Right in front of that rock. The hand's just going to go out and try and catch him.
It was 1-1 nil.
Cool, mate. Well done. Was it 13 or 14 yesterday and 3 already today?
3 in an hour, yeah.
Yeah, things are looking good. Not doing much yet though.
No, not moving, no. Look at that, he's coming up to the surf. Oh, yeah.
Right there. Hello. That's good. Yep. Well done. Well done, Tim.
Looks like they're flying.
Well done.
It's a lovely condition fish.
Let's have a look. Beautiful, mate.
Yeah,
Okay.
nice. Yeah.
You got him?
No, you're not riding with a foot.
What's those rods? We just up
Yeah,
and down all
yeah.
that. Got him?
That's cast.
Gotta eat that.
Yep.
Well done.
Oh, good job.
Oh,
He's
and
got
off.
it. Spared it. Good job, mate. A good fisherman would have caught that. Well,
Chip, 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 chip.
he was just sitting right on top of that rock, mate.
Yeah. Lucky I could see him. You guys couldn't.
Excuse me.
Who picked him out in the first place?
Me.
He was just when I was right when I was there.
I've got a brown in front of me feeding occasionally, but not showing much interest in the flies I'm putting in front of him.
Down, eh?
Time for something big, perhaps.
You laugh.
Didn't go down, eh? Even though.
Mine did.
That's a good rod though.
Isn't that nice when you know someone could net, you just do the old let the head go at the last second, let the run into the net? Yeah.
Oh, they're beautiful fish.
Tilt them back a wee bit. Yeah, that's better, that's better. Yeah, hang on, can I get close? Yeah, nice.
Beautiful, eh?
Yeah, beautiful fish.
Oh, we'll get him white. You know, it's 5 pounds. That's good. Popped it right in his mouth. That would have scratched his back.
Say so.
Nah. Ours are just tying up for a shot. They're a pretty good sized fish. Light's pretty shit though. Sun and low sun angle. It's pretty difficult. A lot of shadows over the water. Contrast. See him okay?
There's a fish off to the right of Hans here by a rock, but it's a bigger one in the shadows that he really wants.
Oh, yeah. Pretty smart, eh, in that one. Good luck. It's only one day I had wearing a vest and I had a big fish out in the run. So I put a tiny emerger on, so I tied this emerger on, cut the tag off, gave the fly to the guy. No. Fucking 10 minutes of fruitless casting, comes back, it's no fly. It was still sitting on my fish. And I'll be really honest, I didn't tell him.
Oh, you break it off on the back cast, you dumb shit.
No, I just said, nah, that one's not working, I'll try something else.
Charge you $2 for it.
Oh, mate.
I'm covering a trout that from my angle is covered in glare and is very hard to see.
He wanted that dry. Probably got him on its tail, eh?
Oh, hit him. Just pricked him. I put he had the nymph. You see that? Picked up with a cook. I could just see he's angled that way.
He was chasing that
Oh,
dry.
no, he come within about that or the dry. Yeah, it's a good fish too. I wouldn't fish that one.
Oh, it's a good fish, that's for sure.
There's a fish up here.
As it's now clouded over, we've come back to a pool that Hans spooked a large brown earlier on. You can see one, but it's a smaller fish.
It's coming back. Good cast. Oh, he went up on something else. Yep. Well done, mate. Beautiful. Good recovery. Net man coming in. Inconvenient time to go for a piss.
Hey, how f***ing rude.
Well done. The man's back on board.
He's back!
It's been a bit of
Hans is back!
a lean patch, but he's done well. Nice work, buddy. Oh man.
Yeah, it's a nice fish.
Yeah, it's lovely. Beautiful fish.
Good job. Good job.
Guy won't shut him up now.
Yeah. Come on, you losers.
Yeah.
Come on, you losers.
I'm waiting for it.
Yeah, that's right, yeah. Oh, how many have you caught this morning?
I've got a fish here cruising in front of me in some shallow, slow-moving edgewater,
We wait, it's
and
there.
appropriately have tied on a long leader of 6X with a small unmated nymph attached.
Forever, chase that for miles. Kept going and going, I kept stripping it, little wee strips, little wee strips. I kept fucking going and going and going, finding a tiny little... Funny thing, this is the one I pricked yesterday. It landed it landed level with him and about a metre left of him. So, oh, he's coming back. Well done, mate. He chased that miles.
Did he?
Do you hear me saying it's coming back?
Yeah, I did.
Yeah, that's the tail end because I'm... Well done. Good angling. I mean, it's really interesting, these lovely markings. And it's really long and he's just not... He's quite shiny. Maybe he's just an athletic build. Well done, Tim.
Yeah, that's a nice end to the day. Beautiful day. Indeed. Stunning spot.
That fish that you got, that cast, how fickle they've been all day,
Strange, eh?
and that cast landed about on his tail because you couldn't see him from your angle.
No.
And it took about 2 or 3 seconds for the fish to sort of feel it, think, oh, what's that, turn, then he chased it down
Strange.
and hit the nymph. And absolutely mowed it too. Wow.
He just smashed it, yeah, because Mike just said, nah, he's turned, he's coming back down, and I was honestly just about to retrieve, and he said no, and I could just see my indicator, doof, gone, bang.
Just top, and he hit him hard. And, yeah, he was on. Yeah, that's right. And I think there's a certain level of proficiency you need in these places, especially late season.
Yeah.
I mean, Christ, if you know, offhand cast with 18, 19 foot leaders, landing it in the right place. Because if you didn't put the first one right in the right place,
Second one.
you weren't getting a second chance very often.
Yeah, and two experts on the bank saying, "Don't f it up."
That's an easy one.
Oh,
Pressure's on, but
And you know you're going to hear it. You know you're going to wear it for the next half hour.
Yes, exactly right.
Like I said, we should have a red clown nose, and whoever f***s up gets to wear it for the. Do, 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 do. It's about catching fish. That's what brings you here, but it's all the things around that.
it's an experience.
Yeah, I mean,
Adventure.
sitting here around the fire, getting your kit in the morning and putting a fly on, and getting that rod out and flexing it a couple of times and feeling it unload, you know, they're all, for me anyway, life's great little pleasures,
Totally agree.
you know. And then the chance of catching a fish, and people bemoan, oh, I've lost a fish, and that's all they focus on. But the fun you had, the lead up, the walk, the stalk, the selecting the right fly, or what you hope is the right fly, watching the line unfurl, and then as it lays down, nothing exists in that moment. You know, it's you and the fish.
Totally.
Time almost stops.
Yeah.
Nothing that's bothered you in the lead up, in the preceding years,
That's right, yeah. Kinda
is in
personal.
the mind at all. It's just that,
Yeah.
and catch or not, you can't take that away. It's there. It's still there, and it's still part of it, and it's still an indelible part of this whole experience.